Well, we're going to talk about a new challenge, the Vagina Challenge. I'll let you know what that entails coming up here.
Sweet. I think I'm the only one that can play.
I don't know. Sometimes I have a vagina here.
Yeah. And for the second day in a row, we're touching up Jaybirds' hair, putting in some new color.
I like it.
Making sure it's,
Make it pop, baby.
smooth like a Cadillac.
Smooth like a Cadillac. I've never heard that before.
Isn't that a term?
Not that I know of.
Oh, smooth like a Cadillac.
Never heard that one.
Huh.
Those Penningtons just make shit up.
Yeah.
I really believe they just make shit up.
That doesn't make sense, though. Oh, damn, you are moving smooth like a Cadillac. Oh, then fuck, it's one now. I kind of like it.
You made it one.
You're happening like a balloon.
Well, that doesn't make it. No, hot air. You got hot air like a balloon.
Yeah.
Smooth like a Cadillacs are smooth.
Yeah.
Easy driving, smooth like a Cadillac.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. You're high like a power line.
That one would work. High like a power line, totally. I love
It does.
Yeah. Okay. See, I get your game.
I think somebody's trying to bait me over here.
What do you mean?
Somebody, when I came in this morning, somebody left really nice sunglasses.
Okay.
And a $5 bill just sitting over here. And I'm like, ooh, I love nice sunglasses and I love money. Is this a trick?
Yeah, but you wouldn't steal that. You wouldn't take stuff like
No,
that.
I wouldn't. But I'm like, is someone trying to set me up?
I think that is a setup for somebody. I don't know if it's for you. It might be a setup just for the entire show, or it could be like how we've talked about how we want to set up because all of our shit gets stolen. Maybe they're trying to set some stuff up.
Look at these sunglasses. These are so sweet.
Oh, that is. Oh, Virginia, they're destined to be you. They fit on your face perfectly.
They're Tory Burch.
You look just like the girl from Breakfast at Tiffany's.
I do?
Yeah, Audrey Hepburn.
Oh, Kevin, you're saying all the right things.
Yep.
I was going to go. No, that looks good.
What were you going to say?
Nothing.
What do I look like?
Nothing.
Are they too big for my face?
No, it covers up a lot of it. It's good.
That's why it's perfect. You can't even see your face.
That's what I was going to say.
Dick. It's got to be a trap. These are too pretty.
Too pretty, huh?
I found $20 outside the costume store the other day. I figured it's out in the parking lot. There's no other cars around. That's the universe saying take the money and run.
Parking lot is fair game.
I agree.
If it's on the ground in a parking lot, you can totally say finders keepers. But this is like at work. It's on a counter.
How about this? You are in the costume store, a small costume store. You find the money on the floor in the store. Do you turn that in? It's nowhere near the cash register.
I look around to see if there's any other patrons close by that may have dropped it. And if there's anybody close by, I ask them, hey, did you drop some money?
Okay, I'm just trying to get the rulings here.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can't find the owner of the 20, I think it's just pennies from heaven, baby.
You find a $100 bill in Publix, Kev. Do you keep it or do you turn it in?
$100. I'm going to turn it in because there might be somebody that really needs it.
Boy Scout.
Well, I mean, that's just
Here's what's going
my
to
thought.
happen, though. A lot of times you turn it in to the management, and the manager goes, sweet, and puts it in his pocket.
Maybe.
$100
But I did
pizza
my
party.
part. I did my part. You know, at the end of the day, I can sleep.
I know, but it didn't go back to the rightful owner.
Agreed.
But you don't know that.
And you're just encouraging the manager to continue to be shady.
Okay, how about this? Right outside of Publix. Not in the parking lot, but like in the corridor area. Do you turn that into the management?
Anywhere still in the parking lot, I take it into the Publix management.
The parking lot, too?
Yeah, because I figured someone that came to Publix and they might be coming back looking for it. Maybe that was the last $100 they had, and they're not going to have food because I swiped it.
What if it's some fat cat guy that's got, hundreds and hundreds of $1,000s?
And I see him drop it?
No, you just
But I don't know if I just see $100 laying there. That's what I'm saying. I see him drop it.
I don't know, man. I think it's.
How am I going to know who it belonged to?
I think parking lot, fair game.
Okay.
I think fair game parking lot.
What if it is that woman who that was her last $100 and she just wanted to buy her little boy some porridge?
Well, then I buy her kid some porridge.
But you don't know that. That's the whole thing. You don't know. There's
First
a
of all,
disconnect.
no one should be making their kid eat porridge. That's gross.
Porridge? Yeah, what is this, from the fucking 20s?
Yeah. So you don't know. That's what I have in my head.
Do you ever keep the money then? When is it time you find money on the ground? Do you keep it?
I mean, it'd probably be a place where there's a disconnect, where there's no place to take it. You're out in the woods or something like that, and you find the money. And you're like going, okay, great.
I pick it up and I look around. I try to figure out, okay, is anybody looking for this money? Does anybody really just lost it and they're looking for it? Otherwise, if you turn it in, the person you give it to is going to pocket it.
So if you were in my situation with the $20 in the costume store parking lot, you go back into the costume store and you turn that in.
The money's in the parking lot there? Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Mhm.
Oh, the shady costume store owner is going to keep that money and don't tell nobody.
Oh, I mean, the money I've spent, they owe me. There should be some other 20s in the parking lot.
But it's probably not the owner's money. It's probably, that one patron who, my boy he's terminally ill and this is going to be his last Halloween and that was all the money we had for his costume. And now again, he's going to have to go as hobo ghost because we can't afford a costume.
I went as a hobo or a ghost for about 8 years when I
See?
was a kid.
Uh-huh.
You know
It
what?
shapes you.
It gives you character.
Gives you character.
Yeah.
Losing money, it builds character. I've lost money. Ain't no one returning that shit.
Magnolia loves walking behind Jason. She said, "Mom, he's always dropping money. It's awesome."
Yeah, I know.
I hate wallets. They feel unnatural.
I think you had holes in your pocket
I don't
at the fair.
Possibly.
He's walking around.
None of it sounds unrealistic.
All sounds about right.
It all could be right. I don't know. She could be making it up. It could be real. I don't know.
She
I
came
don't know.
back and she had a 10. I'm like, "Where'd you get that?" She was like 6. She said how awesome it was to follow Jason.
There is a new challenge. Everybody's trying to make a challenge go viral now after the ice bucket challenge from a couple years ago.
Yes.
I mean, they keep trying and trying and trying, hoping that something's going to take. Nothing's really taken since then, though, to that level. I can't think of anything.
That saucing, the barbecue one, then I try to take off. It got a lot of complaints that it was wasting food.
Yeah.
I didn't go far at all.
It didn't go far.
No one did that. Yeah.
You guys were made to do it for our TV promo.
That was it. The new challenge is being spurred by Vagisil. The Cooter Cream Company
Yes.
is encouraging women to go out into public and yell vagina as part of their new campaign to raise money for Planned Parenthood.
That's stupid.
So you go out into public and you just yell as loud as you can.
Vagina! 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 Vagina!
I think you get it. Yeah.
I don't know. Can you play a couple more clips on that?
That's what you do.
I love it.
Yeah, of course you do, because you have a vagina.
You then get the video, you post it, and you tag 3 of your friends and say, ladies, do the same thing.
Okay, here's what
I'm not sure exactly how it's getting any money to Planned Parenthood. I don't know if Vagisil's paying them, but
Let's say how well this goes. Hey, guys, penis! Penis! Just some guy walking around screaming penis. Cock! Have fun with that. There's no way guys could ever get away with something like that.
Are you looking for one?
I'm just saying.
kind of what it sounds like, doesn't it?
does.
If you walk around penis
Yes.
instead of saying vagina, either way, guys can't do that one. I walk into a store, vagina.
Hashtag vagina challenge.
All right.
What you supposedly do there.
The cops come at me. Hey, officer, I'm just doing the vagina challenge.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, is that considered a dirty word that you get in trouble for saying in public?
No, it's science. Now, if you said pussy, that's different.
So weird, but it all means the same thing.
I know.
Language is really kind of a weird thing.
Jason got the mixed message and went out on the town and started yelling pussy.
Pussy! What?
Guys, it's a viral.
Some big guy's like, "Oh, would you fucking call me?"
Dude, it's a viral challenge.
He
Pussy.
smashes you into next Tuesday.
I mean, I was the pussy.
How I got my ass kicked during the vagina challenge.
But you're right, though. Pussy, vagina, it's the same thing.
It's so weird, honestly, with our language and how we do it. You know what? Yeah, what's going on here? This thing isn't recording. This happened yesterday.
Denny's!
After the show. Sorry to interrupt it, but it's like I hit that button and it's not recording.
Denny,
That's not me.
Denny, I'll see you tonight at 8:30 again.
Denny's!
Yeah, it's equipment issues. I took the blame yesterday, but look at this. I'm hitting the motherfucker.
It's not your fault.
Not
It ain't
doing it.
working. Yeah,
It's not-
I did that yesterday, too.
It's not your fault.
Yeah, sorry, it's not recording, guys. So anyway, it's broken. But anyway, back to it.
Much like Denny's spirit.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's such a fucking tidbit.
It ain't me.
You might want to come in here when we start the podcast, Denny's.
Yeah, they say 35% of women are uncomfortable saying the word vagina. It's time to stop the shame and start the conversation. What was that?
What the fuck is that?
Your hair dye
is
just
this trick
exploded.
dye? Are you guys fucking with me? Is all of a sudden my hair gonna blow up?
Oh, it's dye and you had a cup on it. It's just started like a volcano. It started erupting over there.
There's always shit going on over here. It's never just people send me emails. Why are you such a fuck up on the radio? You fucking suck at radio. Always loud and shit. I don't know. I get it. I'm just as annoyed as
get
you
it.
are. Haters, I agree with you.
I think. Oh, it's. You know what it is? It's chemicals in the hair dye, and then it makes it start like exploding.
And apparently, just being around you, it couldn't take the excitement. It just blew. Yeah, for every hashtag Vagina Challenge video shared, Vagisil will donate $5 to a maximum of $25K to support access to women's wellness programs.
All right, what's some peen cream? What is there penis cream out there other than Jergens?
Dick butter.
Dick butter. I would buy dick butter.
Don't they have that monkey balls stuff you put on your dick? Make it not stinky.
I have not heard of monkey balls, but I would love to explore.
Monkey balls?
Monkey balls. I'm looking that
You
up.
hear that? Jason wants to explore monkey balls.
Something called monkey nuts or monkey ball something.
And it's what?
There's a monkey butt, I think it is, and it's like an ass powder.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
what
Do not Google monkey balls because you're gonna get monkey balls, and a lot of them.
Monkey testicles.
Yeah.
Now I kind of want to look.
Well,
Are they-
there's a ton of them. Look at
Oh
that.
wow, that monkey's got giant sack.
The one monkey's no bigger than a half a sub, and his nuts are huge.
My goodness, Kevin, did you realize monkeys had such big balls?
I did not. I've never really spent a lot of time looking at monkey's nuts.
One monkey's sitting on it. Poor thing. No wonder monkeys smoke.
Sorry, we fell down a monkey ball rabbit hole.
That would suck. Sit on his balls. They don't hurt.
Oh, I'm sure they do. He does not look happy. He looks like he's in
The
discomfort.
face you make when you just sat on your balls.
It's not going well for him.
Yeah, it's not a good look. Some of the emails we got coming in here today. One about a girl who got engaged. She got his mother's engagement ring. His mother passed away 6 months ago, and she's not a big fan of it. She's like, look, I don't want to hurt his feelings, but I really don't want this ring. Is there a win-win in here? Somebody says, hey, guys, I've been debating about giving my grandma's rings to my girlfriend. They're platinum and over 70 years old.
Whoa.
What do you think? That is the question. And if you're watching KVJ TV, you can see the photo up there.
Those are
It's
stunning.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that you can't go wrong with a ring like that because that looks like a modern day ring.
Part of it too, I guess there's maybe you want a surprise with the ring when it comes to the proposal. And if you ask opinion ahead of time, there's no surprise and that ruins kind of the whole thing.
I get it.
I mean, that's part of it. Or maybe afterwards say, hey, look, this is the ring I picked out for you. And maybe that should just be something. Say, look, I want you to love it. I want you to love wearing it. I want you to look at it every single time and have nothing but joy and a smile come to your face. So
Yeah.
if that ain't it, let's work on it.
If you give an heirloom, give the speech as well and say,
Yeah.
hey, this
Good
was
follow-up.
grandma's, but if you don't love it, let's get you something you do love.
I'm with you on that completely, but on the other side too, it's just like it's a ring. It's I don't know, man.
It's very important
I know,
to women.
I know, I
It's
get
just-
it.
It's a huge
Actually,
thing.
I don't get it.
You don't
but
get it?
I get that you want to get a nice ring that's not cheap. I understand all that, but if it's coming from a place of love and it's a decent ring and you just don't like it, I don't think it's that big of a deal if it comes from a dead grandma.
You're too picky.
I think you're being too picky, and I
Yeah.
think you need to go with the flow in life, and there's bigger things than a fucking ring.
Got this from Ronald talking about bringing another guy on the date. Producer Dennis had talked about this, how he had this where he asked a girl out and then they met up and some other dude showed up on top of it.
Yeah, we had a major debate. You weren't here for this, Virginia.
That's a weird
Thank
scenario.
you. Thank
So wait,
you.
you thought you were on a date with this chick, just the two of you?
while ago, of course.
Yeah, this is a long time ago.
Last week? No, just kidding.
Yeah, no. Well, she called me ahead of the date and asked if it was all right if she brought a guy along with her just in case, because we just met at a bar, so she didn't know me, and she's just like, just to be safe. I've actually had it a couple times.
My whole debate was if a guy asks out a girl and says, hey, I'd like to take you out, and she brings another dude on that date, that's most guys are going to be like, what the fuck?
Well, weren't you in a public place?
Well, yeah, so we met at a bar, and then we hit it off, and I was like, hey, we should hang out again. She's like, absolutely. So we exchanged numbers, and we were chatting during the week. And then on like a Thursday before the weekend, she's like, hey, I'd like to definitely hang out again. We can go here, blah, blah, blah. Is it cool if I bring a friend? And I was like, yeah, sure. And
You thought it was going to be a chick.
well, no, she clarified it all for me. But I was like, yeah, that's fine. And she's like, well, it's my friend, so-and-so. And
Doug.
Yeah,
Doug,
exactly.
and he's got a real big dick.
I was like,
Oh
bring
yeah,
him,
she's definitely fucked Doug. Just so you know.
bring him along.
Oh, her
Denny's
and
is
Doug have a past.
Denny's is peaceful. A lot of guys, especially in the beginning, because you're just trying to figure out who that girl is. You're not trying to figure
Now
out
you
the
gotta
other-
figure out
yeah.
who Doug is.
Yeah, but if she's shady right from the get-go, I'm just gonna stop talking to her. If she brings a guy and I'm like, they're hitting it off, and I'm like, I'll leave you guys alone, I'll just separate from it. I'd rather get it up front than find out, 3
Denny-
years later.
Denny's even talking about buying the guy drinks. I'm
Yeah,
just
first thing I do always in any of those to
What Doug
alleviate.
does.
Well, any group setting, especially if I'm meeting friends of like a girlfriend or friends of a significant other, first thing I always do right when we walk in the bar is I buy a round for everybody.
But that's different, though. I get that.
But I'm saying I do that for every situation because it instantly
that too. It's a good
alleviates
idea.
tension instantly. And then the people that are like, oh, this guy fucking trying to get with this chick, at that point he's like, all right, this guy's kind of cool. He bought me a drink right from the get-go. It kind of reduces a lot of the...
Money up front in every situation.
I find it helps.
Tip the bartender early. Tip the housekeeper early at the hotel.
Your hooker.
Hookers love to be
Prostitutes,
tipped
drug
up
dealers.
front.
It's not
Yeah.
a bad thing to throw the pimp a 22.
Just saying.
So what happened? How'd it go with Doug?
It was cool. We hit it off. I ended up becoming friends with him. And
They
then,
69 each other. It was
yeah,
great.
we had the Holy Trinity. It was all three of us. It turned out fine. But I've had other girls in the past too. But I mean, maybe it's just regionally. I'm wondering because like nobody down here seems to think that's weird. I mean, in Orlando, there's a lot more like crime, a lot more attacks, especially in the college area with kids, especially at night in the apartment complexes. So I wonder if people are more afraid there.
Maybe.
And she lived right next to the university, which is a big area for.
Well, but what, they gonna murder you in the ale house? Like I don't get it.
Well, yeah, I think you should just make it more comfortable. And if the date's bad, maybe she's like, I have somebody I can bounce with. There doesn't have to be any drama. I don't have to worry about it. I don't know. I didn't think it was that weird at the time.
Yeah, well, Ronald said that it happened with my friend. Started talking to my cousin. He invited her to come to one of his shows. He's a performer. My friend accepted and showed up, but she showed up then with a guy friend. And throughout the night, her guy friend starts to get jealous and starts talking shit to my cousin, saying, well, she's leaving with me, and we're going to Miami after this. Where are you going to be?
See, that's not cool.
This is a jerky Doug.
Yes.
Needless to say, that was the last time my friend and my cousin ever talked. I do believe that certain religions require you to take a chaperone with you if you were to go on a date.
There was that one time I met the one chick and she had some guy with, but she's like, oh no, we are not together at all. So I ended up going out. We all go out together, and it ended with he was all cool throughout the night. He's like, oh no, I don't like it. Ended with him punching me in the face at Rachel's.
Jeez.
Yeah, so I don't know
my
about
gosh.
bringing another guy around. Maybe I'm jaded. I don't know. But he stood up and he goes.
Yeah.
Boop, right across the table, and the
what the
motherfuckers
hell?
throw me out.
They threw you out of Rachel.
Yes.
You got punched and
You got
tossed.
punched and tossed?
And Doug got to stay?
I think they threw him out too. It was kind of a mess, very public. It wasn't good.
Imagine that.
It's so dramatic with you.
It
I
was
know.
very dramatic.
Nothing's ever subtle.
Opposite of Denny's experience.
You're right.
Denny's buying Doug drinks. They're getting along great.
Yeah.
They're still friends to this day. Your Doug cocks you in the head.
He fucking drilled me in the face. Denny's is the yin to my yang.
What about you makes a man want to punch you in the face?
It's-
He barely knew you.
Very punchable.
Well, I think he still was liking the girl.
Women punch you. Men punch you. Oh,
yeah.
Kevin's right. You're very punchable.
Eventually, you got to start looking at the man in the mirror. Got to make that change.
You might punch yourself.
Don't look in the mirror. You might punch yourself.
Hey, you live and you learn. What can you say?
I don't know. Sometimes you just live.
You're right.
You just keep living and making mistakes.
If I keep getting punched, I'm not learning. I'm just kind of
You're
living.
just living. Got this email here. What do you think? Here's a dude. He's a male college senior in Palm Beach County for the summer. He goes to school in another state, and he's been dating a girl who lives in that state for 6 months. Been doing the long distance thing for the last 2 months this summer, and he made the mistake of hanging out with an ex from a year ago. She ended up coming over for the night. We jumped in the pool. We then showered off together. She then spooned up next to me on the couch. We were watching some TV. Cupped her breast for just a second, but then as she was kind of giving me the body language, she wanted to start making out and then suck the D. I said, no, got to break it off, and nothing happened. But I do feel guilty about this. And should I tell my girlfriend that's out of town back at school, or do you think that sometimes it's better just to keep mistakes like this to yourself?
How far did they get again? They just made out?
Just a little, well, no. She kind of like looked up, kind of got there. He did put his hand on her tatas for just a couple seconds. And then when he saw, okay, we're about to start boning, he was like, I can't do this. And he had her leave. So,
There's more to that story, too. She definitely at least touched his penis for a little bit.
I think the fact
there's a
that
grabbing. He probably touched the cooter.
It was an ex. He knew he put himself in a bad situation. He didn't go all the way in. It could have been a lot worse, but he did dabble. If his girlfriend were sitting right there and said, oh, okay, so you're on the couch, you're curled up with your ex-girlfriend on the couch, your hand's on her tits right now.
Oh, he cheated. He cheated on his girlfriend, definitely.
And so he's like, okay, does this warrant, though, breaking down and saying, hey, look, here's what I did, or you just want to tuck this one away and hold on to it and say, okay.
Is he going to cheat again?
He said, I'm definitely going to cheat again.
Is he going to live and learn, the opposite of Jaybird?
Or is he going to get punched?
Or is he going to just live and live?
Yeah.
Live to live, baby.
I mean, if you really did learn something from the whole experience, and you can say, wow, I'm never going to put myself in that scenario again. I don't want to be that guy. I'm ashamed. I'm embarrassed. I'm so happy it didn't go any further.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe you don't need to confess, because really, I mean, you didn't really do that much. You made a dumb decision, but you stopped yourself before you did the real damage. I think that's...
Yeah, and I people always get on you're on such a soapbox when you talk about cheating. I don't think if you cheat, you're a horrible person. I think there's people who have cheated out there that are great people. They made a terrible mistake. The ones that are, they're cheating, they're constantly, they're going back into bed with, I mean, I think people make mistakes, and, you know, is he going to cheat again? I mean, a lot of guys go out there and they continuously cheat, and then they get mad if a girl's looking at another guy.
It sounds like he knows what he did wrong, and he doesn't want to repeat that behavior. That's live and learn.
I mean, I'm very much against cheating, but you can't say everybody that cheats is a fucking horrible person, because they're not. They just did something really, really bad.
I think the biggest thing, be aware of the situations you put yourself in. You ever had that where you're watching a movie and you see the guy and he puts himself in that situation, you're like, and you hate to see it because you really like the character and you like the relationship he's in, you're like, no, don't do it.
Yes.
Think about that as your own life. Think if someone is watching your life from afar and they're watching this scene, they're saying, no, don't do it. Have that voice in your head that if your life were a movie and you were starring in it, somebody was watching it, you would be sitting there telling yourself, don't do it. Don't have the ex over. Don't go swimming. Don't shower off together. Don't lay on the sofa together. You just put yourself in a bad situation.
Now, when you sleep with somebody and there's been sex involved, and I'm talking even oral, you have to tell your partner that you have done that.
Okay.
Because now you are having sex with a complete stranger, and I'm not saying that they have something, but just you're putting them at risk. And they did nothing wrong. You're the one that stepped out.
So if he has sucked on them titties rather than just cupping them, he needs to tell.
Well, I'm talking about, you know, where you can get an STD or something.
Okay, so you can suck on titties and not have to say anything?
Kevin,
No.
please stop saying sucked on them titties.
No, I'm not
What do you
saying
want
it
me to
feels
say?
weird hearing you say
How
it.
do I reference it? Do you want...
If there was mouth to breast action.
Okay, if it was mouth to breast action, Jaybird, would you say something?
If you want to suck on them titties, no, of course not. I think sucking on the titties is very wrong if you are with somebody else. I am just saying that if he was to have had sex with that girl, he needs to tell his partner that. That's the right thing to do. As bad as that sucks, you made a mistake. You got to put your big boy pants on, and you have to own your shit.
Okay.
If a girl cheats on, it's the same thing with the girl. If she's out getting some strange stick, that she needs to tell the guy that she had sex with somebody.
All right.
Don't you guys agree with that?
Absolutely.
Don't have any qualms with that, so hopefully I answered your question.
What the fuck do I know?
I'm just punchable.
Yeah, just punch me.
Got this from Palatka Mike. He said, hey, stuff to unlearn. We talked about that. What do you know that you wish you did not know?
Yes.
He said, I managed the laundry division of a 5-star resort with a 2,000 guest capacity, and our division washed about 14,000 pounds of linen daily. The nasty thing, all the bins that carried the dirty linen to the wash facility were disinfected. Ew, semen, blood, urine, and other goodies lined those carts daily, and the executive in charge, my boss, wouldn't approve disinfectant for the carts. So all the clean linen returned to the housekeeping staff in dirty carts. Also, for over 5 months, the facility did not have hot water to wash. So gross, and that division was always underfunded. Bring your own shit. Yeah.
And how awful.
That's a 5-star.
How awful is the word semen? It might be one of the worst words out there.
Semen, yeah.
Ugh.
Cringe-worthy stuff right there. But just to learn, and we were talking about, okay, is it better off, like, do you want to know about poop ice? Or are you just like, you know what, let me just go through life without knowing?
I wish I didn't know. I wish I would have never learned about poop ice because I get such enjoyment out of fountain drinks.
Oh, I was in the gas station the other day, and I was like, this is poop ice. And Jay Bird would be flipping out. If you would have seen what I saw. So I go into the gas station, and I'm just getting a coconut water. I'm not getting a fountain drink. But there is a portly girl filling up the top of the soda machine with these garbage cans full of ice.
Oh, I've seen people
But
do
they're
that
not
shit.
clean garbage cans.
Yeah.
I'm looking at these garbage cans, and they look like maybe they used to be used for actual garbage.
Yeah. Probably. A lot of people don't think that. For some reason, we disconnect with ice, but yet you forget you're going to put it in your drink and it's going to melt. And so whatever is either in the ice or on the ice is going to go right into your drink and you're going to consume it.
The grossest thing ever. There's this gas station in Gardens that I loved their soda, loved their fountain. Like, they had the best ice. I got a Sprite in there, and I looked, and there were about 7 to 8 brown floaty things just in there. I don't care. I mean, even if it's not poop, what the shit is that? Come on.
Well, a guy made a video. He took a white napkin and he went to the fountain machine and he was rubbing up inside the nozzle where your Coke comes out, and it was just like pitch black. Now, and the thing that was gnarly, you think, okay, well, that's just Coke stuff. He did it to Sprite. Sprite was just filthy. And you're like,
Coke ain't brown.
So why was the Sprite nozzle brown? You're like, yeah, okay, wait, why?
Sometimes you can go to a restaurant and you can taste it in the soda. You can taste the fact that they have not changed their lines.
Yeah.
A lot of times it tastes like plants. There's a plant taste to it.
Yeah. That's not plants.
No, it's
That's
poop.
the plants that someone ate, then shit out. Then it went up on your ice.
So it's poop.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's poop.
You're right, it's poop. It is.
Once upon a time, it was plants.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's been eaten,
Well,
processed.
at least with Coke, it camouflages the poop because it's brown.
It's already brown.
So if you're the worker that works there, if you're the one putting the ice in the garbage can and filling the thing with that, do you eat that ice too, or do you go, that's gross, I'm not eating that?
They may not know. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing. I never even thought about it till I read that article about the fecal matter in ice. Never even thought about it. So I imagine those people too, they probably didn't really think much about it. Now, there are people working in restaurants that do see things, and that's where you always see those articles now, is with blogs and everybody having a voice. People will write, like on Reddit, like what I saw when I worked at a restaurant. That's why we know all that stuff now. There was never a forum for that before.
See, I feel like the kind of ice that's in big bulk and that they're pouring in, I think that's less contaminated compared, and I'm talking about the gas station. If you compare the gas station to the fast food, think about the fast food. They're running around and they're taking that one scoop and they're putting it in your cup. There's no way when they're scooping, they're not pooping. Scooping poop.
They pooped before they scooped.
That's what I'm saying. With the gas station, they're putting it all in there, and there might not be as much poop in there. With the
There's probably somebody's done a study. They've probably gone through different places and said, how much fecal matter is in each guy's ice.
I think it's fast food.
Why can't every place just take ice out of human hands? Like, can't there just be a system where no people have to mess with the ice, where these machines just make their own ice and nobody has to touch it?
Well, you think about what you have at your house. And
right. I don't ever touch my ice.
Right. Why couldn't they have a system where that's how the ice is created and goes right into the machine? Yeah, they should.
As soon as you add
More often than
humans
not.
to anything, and
Yeah,
you've got
makes
this
it disgusting.
girl filling a garbage can.
We ruin everything.
We
I
do.
mean,
People
everything.
are gross.
I mean, everything. We ruin everything.
That's what the robots are saying right now in that language we can't understand.
I
We
kind
must kill them.
Humans ruin everything.
Kill all of them except Ralston. He's one of us.
All right.
Humans love poop ice.
No, they're probably pissed off. If we gave a robot poop ice, they'd be like, all right.
Destroy. Destroy.
All right. Got this email from Denise. Said, hey, Kev, you mentioned that you don't think psychics should charge people. So how do you expect psychics to live? What I was saying is that I think that paying psychics sometimes put psychics in a bad situation. My comment was that I think sometimes people who have a gift of premonition, you never know when it's going to be turned on. And so when you have that premonition, you share it with somebody. When someone's sitting in front of you and a money exchange has been made and you have to have a premonition and it just may not be there, you're forced to say something when something might not exist. And that affects the accuracy and the frequency in which psychics and what gives them a bad name.
You can also do, I know Vicky that does our Weird and Whatever podcast, she does not charge. And that's why I think people are going to her, because she'll even tell you, I'm not 100%. There's times where I'm not going to have the answer. You don't hear that with psychics a lot of times. They're always saying how good they are.
And it's probably legit. I mean, that's probably really what it is with everyone with the psychic ability is sometimes I feel it, sometimes I don't. But when you pay 100% of the time, you have to say something.
But she says you can make money doing things like having psychic type gatherings, parties, almost like a workshop kind of a thing. And then people can pay that way. And that's how you can supplement your income.
Okay.
Yeah, she said, not saying all psychics are good or equivalent to Jesus, but when Jesus walked the earth and preached and performed miracles, people rewarded him with meals and a place to lay his head for the night. We are now in 2017, and buying a meal or offering the barn for a good night's sleep is not going to cut it. You would never say a doctor should do his job for free because he has a gift from God and should not charge people to help them. Even preachers get paid. The problem is many don't look at psychic work as a real job or a legitimate profession, and that is simply not true.
Well, it's because there's been so many shitty psychics documented. That's why. People look at psychics as a shyster. A lot of people do. The non-believers are saying, all right, you don't know shit about my life. And it's because there's been so many documented cases of a lot of shitty psychics. Yeah, totally.
People are con artists.
If you have so many of them, people are going to go, all right, I think there might be a little weirdness going on here.
There are plenty of amazing psychics doing amazing things for amazing people and deserve, like everyone else on this planet, to live, survive, and make a living to survive.
Damn, you pissed off a psychic, Kev. You'd have thought they would have saw it coming.
That was Kevin, the non-believer.
No, I think you believe. I think you're like a lot of people. You want this shit to be real. Show me the proof. Like you with aliens.
My comment was more about the pay exchange system and how they do it. I believe that people have psychic abilities, and I think it puts them in a tough position for the times where they're like, I know you want to pay me, but I'm not seeing anything right now. And maybe it should be like going, hey, when I get something, I'll tell you and you pay me then.
Yeah, nobody bats 1,000, even the psychics.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying about psychics and paying for it. Of course you should pay for it.
Yeah, especially if you're proven to be credible. And you were even talking about almost like a Yelp thing where you show the ratio of people saying, I believe this person, they helped me, and this is why.
Yeah.
If you have someone like that and they are awesome, they definitely deserve to get paid.
And almost like a % of accuracy, where it's like it's documented what you say, and then how often do your things come true. So I mean, there are 5-star psychics and there are definitely 1-star psychics. Ain't that right, Cleo?
Oh, Miss Cleo.
Oh, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Dang.
I got an email from the Bearded Mexican saying, I'm writing this email with much disgust and disappointment. I'm highly pissed off at Jaybird's comment about Palm Beach Lakes High School being the best marching band. I take it he has never heard of the OD Express Marching Band out of Pahokee High School. I've had the pleasure of being in this wonderful, magnificent marching band in the percussion section. I have to tell you, Jaybird, that the OD Express beat the Palm Beach Lakes Marching Band Rams at every battle of the bands they ever met in, even when the Rams held one in their own backyard. The Rams were such sore losers that after the show, they threw rocks at our charter buses and broke multiple windows because they couldn't handle the defeat. Jaybird, please do your homework before you speak of something that has serious marching bands, and do me a favor and go fuck yourself. LOL, I'm just kidding. But seriously, the marching Rams weren't that great. So there you go.
Are you in a band war?
Okay. No, I this is what's annoying. People get mad and they hear what they want to hear. I never said Palm Beach Lakes was the best band. What I said was they practice so much that they should be the fucking best band in the world because they practice so much. I don't know diddly dick about the ranking of high school bands.
I think all he wanted was just to get a shout out there for
who is it again?
Bearded Mexican.
No. Who's the school? What school?
It was for Pahokee.
Go Pahokee! You guys are the best.
Yeah.
Good job.
The
Good job. Go get them. You guys rock.
Yeah, they do have band competitions, and
not
all bands are created equally. I know. Was it Park Vista? I believe is won some awards, and I think they're like one of the Macy's Parade or something like that. So I know they're up there.
I watch Drumline. I get it. The Nick Cannon movie. People take this shit seriously. Of course, I recognize that there's. What am I even arguing?
think you're in a full-on band war.
Band war, bitch.
I don't want to be in a band war, bitch. I don't want.
Band wars.
I think they're all great. They're all good.
Let me see here, and then something just to drop in. We do have something on our website at kvjshow.com called KVJ Cares. A lot of people will send us stories, and we get so many, and they all deserve to have some recognition, and we'd like to try to help everybody out. And unfortunately, it's just impossible to do all the community requests that we get here at the show. Our whole show would be that 24/7. But somebody who's a manager at public supermarkets in the Stewart area, they also like to help out their community, and they're actually trying to raise money for the upcoming Muscular Dystrophy Association 6th Annual Bowl-a-thon. Been tasked to raise $2,000 per store to send a child to attend a summer camp or best week of the year where they can do fun outdoor activities and really not have to worry about their illness that affect them every single day. And I was wondering if you guys could mention to your listening area, help us raise the funds. And there's also a web page that your audience can go visit if they wish to donate. Their bowling day is going to be August 3rd at St. Lucie Lanes in Port St. Lucie. And that has been posted. I sent that to Denny's to be on our KVJ Cares page. And if you'd ever like to just, break off and do something, #be cool, you can go on there. There's a lot of people that, a lot of great worthy causes that are out there, and we post them all up.
Side note, that Stewart Publix has great subs, and they got really nice tomatoes, good tomatoes.
Okay. Well, way to go, Stuart. You're going to get an email tomorrow from someone else at another sub place being like, fuck their
You're
tomatoes.
right.
We got great tomatoes.
Lake
They're better.
Worth has the best tomatoes, asshole.
And our band's not bad either. Fuck, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I love them all. They're all great. Everything.
There you go. They're all fantastic. We love you all. There you go. That's what happens. All right, you guys have an amazing day. Don't forget to get your tickets to Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest. We do love that event. I mean, what the hell? We just go out and drink, and that's it, and hang out with people. So what's not to love about that? PalmBeachSummerBeerFest.com. Go get your tickets. And you can join us tomorrow night at Blue Martini in Boca, right there at the Town Center Mall, starting at 7 o'clock. There's no cover on that. Just come on out and have a couple drinks and sing and have a good time. We'll just hang out and ball out this weekend.
Keep in mind, we're going for that Iron Man Woman Award. The Iron Man Woman Award, yeah. Am I saying that wrong? What am I saying?
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, and Saturday
The
night.
Iron Nationer.
Oh, look at that.
Iron Nation.
Look at
if
that.
you do all 3 events, there will be a special prize in it for you that Kevin is buying.
Yep, Kevin's got the whole special prize. He's
He loves it.
There's no special prize. It's just pride.
It is. All right, so we will see you all hopefully tomorrow and throughout the weekend. Enjoy your day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.